Oh, find it. Okay, so 14th question, Ashif. Yes, you asked me about the 14th question, right, Ashif? Okay, so let me discuss the question. So, we have a side AB and AC and a median AD of a triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ, PR, and median PM of another triangle. So first, let us make the two triangles. We have this triangle and we have this triangle, right? So A, B, C, and P, Q, R, right? And it has a median also. So AD is a median, right? And the other one is PM, not the prime minister, but PM. So yeah, PM is the median. And what is given? So it is given that side AB. So this is AB by what PQ. This is equal to AC by PR, and this is equal to AD by, right. This is given, and they want us to prove what. So prove triangle ABC similar to triangle, right? So this is the question. So Hashid, uh, what do we have? For the similarity of triangles, what do we have? Yeah,
So double A criteria,
yeah, double A, yes,
SAS,
SAS,
and and
triple S, right?
no, it's
And triple A also, right? So is there, so triple A is there also, right? Okay, so we have these four criteria. So does this question talks about the angle anywhere? Yes, yes, Hashim. Does this question talks about angle anywhere? No, right? No, so this is discarded, this is discarded, right? And we have some sides, so we will see that what happens. Okay, so we will only target these criteria. Is that clear? Rizwan and Hashim and Shoaib and Amal, so just bear with us for.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rizwan. So is it
Yes.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we have to prove ABC similar to triangle PQR. So we have to prove this ABC, right? This triangle similar to this one. Okay. So we will only use these properties, right? But you see that we have already what? We have AB by PQ and AC by PR, right?
Yes, sir.
So for SAS, we need to prove this angle and this angle, which would be difficult, right?
Yes, SAS will be difficult.
So let us discard this one also. So we have this one also, right? So for this one, we need what? BC
Sides.
by QR, right?
Yes, sir.
We have already this one. AB, PQ we have, AC, PR we have, and the third, if I have BC and QR, then all is done. right?
Yes.
Now, okay, so let me again. One thing is also given here. So AD and PM are median, right? AD and PM are median. So what does median do? Ashit, if AD is median, so what does this do? Who
So
is
VD equal to CD.
BD equals to absolutely right. Good, good. So BD equals to right. Shaima. Assalamu alaikum, Shaima.
Walaikum salam, sir.
So, how are you? Everything all right?
Yes, sir.
20 minutes late. What happened? Yeah.
Then I was out.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So, and you were not present yesterday's class. So, if there would have been a mass bunking, right? If nobody came, then that's okay. But only you are not there, right? It would be right. So, please, please be regular. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, what is as Hashit said? As and we are just we are about to just finish this chapter, Shata. So BD equal to DC, right? And can I write what is this? BD by yeah. So BD equal to DC and also what is there?
AB equal AC. Oh, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
where am I? Yes, sir.
okay. So now to triangle ABC triangle. Right. So first, what we do is that let us use this relation. AD, right? AD PM ratio is given, and AC and PR also given, right? And the other one is what? This this is what? So and what is the other? ACPR, ABPQ, and ADPM, right? So let us use this smaller triangle first. This is smaller triangle and yeah. So in triangle A, B, D and triangle PQ. Okay. So in these two triangles. So if medium is there, so it also bisects this angle. Right. So this angle is also equal, and this angle is also equal. This one, right? Is this okay?
Yes.
Right. So and we have to what? So AB by PQ, AB by PQ, and AC by yeah, so given and AC. But we don't know about whether this angle is equal to this angle or not. Right. So what do we have? Fine. So okay. So in this triangle, ABD and PQR, we have this one is proportional to this one proportional to this one. But we don't know about this angle or any other things. Okay,
So
so what?
should we use SAS?
SS, how can we use SS? Because we don't know about this angle, right?
Mm,
So this angle is not equal to this. Because we don't know about this. And also, respectively proportional to sides PQ to LPR and PQ. Show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle equal. So we have to put this. Hmm. And this is a 6.41. 6.41 is which proportional. Show that ABC is respectively proportional. Yeah, this is 12th one is the same as this one, right?
what do you
AB,
mean?
AB, AB, and
So what should we prove?
we have to prove ABC similar to triangle PQR, right? This we have to prove. So we have a very less information.
So is what
Yes,
ABD equal to ADC?
ABD,
Yes, sir.
ABD equal to
ADC.
ADC. Why
Yes.
ABD? No, ABD is this angle, ABC is this angle. This is not, okay. Yeah. So is there a problem with this question? Side AB and BC and you have the triangle. Yes. Proportional to side PQ. So AB, PQ, AC, PR, and AD. AB, PQ, AC, PR, and AD, PM.
Sir, uh, uh, uh,
What is what is
so we are we already have information, right? It's already given.
yeah
AB by PQ equals AC by PR by equals
yeah
AD by PM. Yes.
yeah. So but yeah. So how can we use this information? We don't have any other. Okay.
Yeah, we can use yeah,
Oh
A by
oh.
PQ by ADP.
Now I understand. Okay. So now I understand. Yeah. So that is why sometimes these problems would be. So what is this? So AD. So we have also BD by BC. Okay. BD by BC, this is equal to QM by Q bar. Okay. So is this clear to you guys? Yeah. BD by
Oh,
BC,
okay. Yeah.
right? So
Yes, yes.
BD by BC equal to QM by QR. What do we get from this? But BD, so BD by QM is also equal to BC by QR. So
So can you explain how you did BD by BC?
yeah, so BD by BC is what? So BD equal to half of BC, right?
Yes, sir.
So and QM equal to half of QR. So this is 1 by 2, right? So this is 1 by 2,
Yes.
this is 1 by 2. So this is 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us not waste our time further, right? I will skip this question and then we'll talk about this question later. Okay, so let me start a new chapter and then when we'll come to this question at some point. Okay, guys? Because I think that we are
Okay.
missing, yeah, we are missing something and it will, so if I ponder about this question too much, then it will take,
And we'll finish.
Yeah, so I wanted to, yeah, let us, okay, sorry, Ashit. So we'll talk about this question later. Okay, yeah, we only want to prove that BC by QR. Anyhow, we want to prove this, right? So how can we get BC by QR? This would be our group. And I'm not able to understand that how this would be possible.
Can we do like angle A equals to angle P?
Angle A equals to angle B. How? How can we write angle A equals to angle? Right? We don't.
Because side
Yeah.
I
No. So we don't have any information about.
yes, sir.
Okay. So let us skip this question and we'll come to this question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the new chapter is coordinate. uh, And the first topic is distance. Okay. So now let us go back to the ninth class. So you guys have already learned about the graph, right? So you guys have already learned about the graph, right? So a graph has how many parts? Yes,
Uh, for
4 parts. Not about yeah. So it has two parts:
oh
x-axis, y-axis, right?
oh yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
So okay. Yes. So a graph. If we want to locate some point, right, on the graph, so what do? We divide each, we divide this x-axis in some equal units, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
then we also divide this y-axis in equal units. And then if I want to locate this point, right? So it will have 2 points. This is called the abscissa, right? And this is the ordinate, right? So this is called the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, right? So to represent the location in this sheet or in this screen, right? So we divide it in equal units, and the first is called the abscissa, right? X coordinate, and then the other one is called the y. So to locate a point on the plane, we require these 2 points, right? 2 coordinates. To locate a point on this plane, right, or on this screen, we require 2 coordinates. And that is called, this is called the abscissa and this is called the ordinates. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is -1, -2, -3, -4, and -6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is -1, -2, So if I want to locate a point which is let's say 3, 5, right? So this means that I have moved 3 units in x-axis, right? And I have moved 5 units in y-axis. So I have moved 3 units in x-axis and then 5 units in y-axis. So this would be my point A, 3, 5, right? So this has some abscissa, which is 3, and then this has some. So this is the abscissa, and this is the pod, right? This is 5, and this is 4, right, guys? Yes, is that
Yes,
clear?
sir.
And let's say that I have a point, 2 points on the x-axis. So let's say that this is 1 point P, right, which is 1 0, and let's say oh, you cannot hear me properly, Harsh. So, okay, so please yeah, try to fix your network, or if there is a heavy rain, so we cannot right. So, yeah, then you have to bear this rain. Okay, let's say this is point P, and let's say this is point Q, right? So this would be 7 0. So if I want to calculate the distance from this point and this point, right? Distance from P to Q point. So this would be how much? Yes, this would be
7
yeah. So total is
minutes.
no. This one is 7.
Yes,
This
yeah.
one is 1. So this would be how much?
So where to where?
This would be 7 minus 1, right? So total is 7. Okay. And from here to here, this is 1. So this would be how much? 7 minus 1, right?
Yes, sir. 6.
Similarly, if I have these 2 points, right? So let's say this is 4, and let's say this is 1. Okay, so this is M and N. So if I want to calculate Mn distance, so this would be how much?
Also.
From here to here, this is 4, right? And from here to here, this is 1. So this would be 4 minus
4
1.
minus 1.
So 3. So calculating the distance on the x-axis and on the y-axis is pretty easy, right? We don't need to bother about the y part or the x part, right? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
But what about the distance between, let's say I have a point which is this is 3 4, and let's say that this is minus 1, and not minus 1, minus 2, and minus okay, so this is point B, and this is point Q. So this would be the distance between, let's say that this is the distance between P and Q, right? So how can I calculate the distance between these 2 points? I cannot directly write 4 minus 3 or something like that, right? If I had a 2 point on the x-axis, so let's say that this was 2 and this was 5. So distance between these 2 points would simply be how much? 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So that would be, let's say, this is x2 and this is x1, so x2 minus x1, which is 5 minus 2, which is 3. So this would be the distance on the x-axis. And let's say that this is 6 and this is 2. Okay. So distance between these 2 points would be how much? 6 minus 2, which is y2 minus y, right? Which is. So this is how we calculate the distance between these 2 points and these 2 points. But whenever we have two distinct x and y coordinates, right? Then we calculate the distance between 2 points through this formula. So this is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay. So in here, x1 is how much? This is x1, and this is x2, right? And this is y1, and this is y2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say that I am at this point. So let's say that I am at this point. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say this is 1, 2. So let's say I am at 1 comma 2, right? And let's say I am at 4 comma 3, right? So this is 4 comma 3. And the distance between these 2 points would be how much? This would be this. Okay, this is PQ. So to calculate PQ, what is x1?
This one is 1,
1, and what is y1?
4,
Y1,
3, 3.
y1. So x1, y1, x2, y2,
Oh,
right?
2, yes.
So y1 is 2, and x2 is how much? Yes, x2 is how much? Just look at these points. X2 is 4, right? And y2 is how much? 3. So the distance PQ would be simply root of x2 minus x1 square and y2 minus y1 square. Okay, so this is called the distance formula. This is called the distance formula, and we can calculate the distance between PQ as what? So x2 is 4 minus x1 is 1, and then y2 is 2 minus y2 is 3 minus y1 is 2. So the distance between these 2 points would be 3 square plus 1 square, which is 9 plus 1, which is this is the distance between P. Is this clear? Any doubt? Yeah, any doubt in this, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me write it properly. Okay, so I have 2 points. This is x1 comma y1, right? And this is A, and then I have this other point which is x2 comma y2, right? And then this is the distance between A and B. So AB would be root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is called the distance form. You guys please note it down, and then do some question. So note down this part. Yeah, and if you guys have any doubt, you can ask. Quickly note it down, and if you have any question, guys, you can ask.
Sorry, can you scroll up?
Yeah, scroll down. So this is only.
Scroll up, scroll up.
So you guys want to note down. So this is just for understanding.
Oh.
Okay, you want to note down the abscissa there and ordinate. So that you can note down. But the rest of the things are just for.
Yes, I can scroll down.
So note it, everybody.
Sir, can you scroll little up? Little up.
Fill out. This one.
Yes, sir.
We'll do some question based on this. So,
Oh,
but what put it down then?
you said then.
Then, what about Shama, Hashid, Shoaib, and Aman? Done, guys.
Sir.
Okay. So now let us do some question, and then we'll be able to understand. Respond. This is a very small chapter, and you keep it. Find the distance between the following pair of points. Right. So they have we have only one problem. Right. Distance. Let's say that we have A point. This is x1, y1, and B point x2, y2. So AB is what? Root of x2 minus x1 square. That's y2 minus y1 square. This is the distance between 2 points. Okay. So in this question number 1, x1 is how much? Yes. Let me draw it like so. We have A, which is 2, 3, right? And B, which is 4, 1. So what is x1 and what is y1? Yes, guys, quickly tell me. X1 is how much? Ashit, what is x1? What I disconnected. Okay, is one got it. What is x1, Ashit? Shaima, what is x1?
Two,
Right, x1 is 2, y1 is how much?
three,
And Shoaib, how much is x2?
4.
X2 is 4, and how much is y2?
1.
Right, so now we know x1, we know y1, x2, y2. So the distance is simply root of the x2 minus x1 squared and y2 minus y1 squared. So this is simply how much? X2 is 4 minus 2 square plus 1 minus square. So this is 2 square and this is minus 2 square. So 4 plus 4, 8, which is 2. And yeah, so this is the distance. Okay, you guys quickly note it down, and if you have any problems, so you can ask. This is the first question. Yeah. So no, you guys quickly note it down, and yeah, so we will then do the third problem because the second one is the same. So, or let us do the second one. So start with noise not there, Sana is not there, Shaima, and then Hashim. Yeah, noted, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shaima, Hashid, and Amar, noted.
Yes.
And Shaima, you will help me in solving the second problem. Okay, so this one, this is -5 and 7, and this is -1. Right. So what is
Hello,
x1?
sir.
Hello, hello. You got disconnected somehow.
Yes, sir. Network
Yeah,
issue, sir.
yeah. So let me. You just take the screenshot so of this previous question. Okay. So yeah, just take the screenshot of this question. Okay. Yes, Rizwan. Take it. Hello, Rizwan. Did you take the screenshot? Yes, Rizwan. Yeah, I guess you have taken the screenshot, right? So go on and do the next problem.
Yes, sir. Taken, sir.
We have these 2 points, -5, 7, and -1. Right. So what is x1, Shaima? Oh, Rizwan, you have come. So this is your turn. So Rizwan, what is x1?
-5.
-5. What is y1?
7.
7. And then what is x2?
-1.
-1. What is y2?
3.
Right. So AB distance would be simply x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y. Right. So this is x2, which is -1 minus of -5 square plus y2 is how much? 3 minus 7 square. So this
3
is
minus 7. Square.
-1 plus 5, and this is -4 square. So this is again 4 square, right? So 16 plus
4. 4 minus 4.
right. So this would be root of 32,
Yes, sir.
which is how much? So 16, 4, right. So you guys quickly note it down, and then we'll skip the third question, and then Okay. So yeah, second question is second question. I will quickly do. Third would be Shaiva. So Shaiva will be doing the third problem. Okay. Yeah, did you guys note it down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shoaib, Shaima, Hashid, Amar. Note
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir.
But now the third problem is one and third part is the same, right? So you guys try at your home and if you face any problems, so discuss that. And second question is also the same, right? X1 is 0, Y1 is 0, X2 is 36, Y2 is 50. So the distance, let's say this is A point and this is B point. So AB would be simply x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, so this would be how much? 36 minus 0 square and plus 50 minus 0. So this is 36 square plus 15 square. This is how much? So 36 square is how much? Can we use any fives? We cannot use 12, 3 the whole. We can use this. So 12, I'm doing it directly, right? So we have a triplet, right? We have 5, 12, and what is the hypotenuse, guys? What is the hypotenuse if I have 5, 12? Yes. What is the hypotenuse? Yes, guys. You guys remember? No. So this is 30. Okay. So you guys see that 5 square plus 12 square would be 30 square. So you guys check this. And you see that this is 5 threes are, and this is 12 threes are. So the other one would be 39 square. This is right. I'm doing it directly, but you guys square this, and then whatever is whatever you get, you just take the root, and this will this is the answer. Right. So 36 square you find, which is this, which is how much. So I leave it to you guys. You can either simplify this way, or you can just solve this one. Is that clear to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, or you can do it this way. So 36 square, 36 square is how much? 36, 36. Nine and 1296 plus 225, right? Which is how much? So root of 1521, right? You take the root and you will get 30. So either you can do it this way or you can use the triplet idea. Understood? Yes. Understood,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Yeah, quickly note it down and then we'll do the third problem. Quickly note it down and then we'll do the third problem. Yes, noted, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shaima is on. Ashid, noted.
Yes.
Now let us do the third problem and that is not here. We can extend right. So determine if the points are collinear. So what do we mean by collinear? Right. What do we mean by collinear? Linear we know, right? So this is a line, right? Linear and collinear. When I say collinear, which means that let's say that these are some points. So A, B, C, D, F. Right. So you guys see that A, B, C are the points which lie on these on this line. Right. And what about E, D, F? So they don't lie on this line, right? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so then A, B, C would be called A, B, and C are collinear. Why? Because they fall on the same line, right? They lie on the same line. Okay. So if A, B, C are collinear, which means that if I want to find out AB plus BC, so this should give me what? If I add AB and then BC, so this would give me what? Yes. Shama. If I add AB and then with BC, so I will get what? Shama?
AC.
AC, right? So this is the idea of collinearity. Okay. So this is the thing that we need to find out. If I want to prove that A, B, and C are collinear, then I have to do this. Okay. So I have these 3 points. Okay, 1, 5, 2, 3, and -2, -11. So I have 1, 5, right? So let's say this is 1 and 5. And then 2, 3. So 2, 3 is here. So this is 2, 3. And then -2, -11. -2 and -11. Somewhere there. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. Right. And if I want to prove this, okay, let's say that this is right. So uh, this is B. This is B, this is A, and this is 1, -2, -11. So to prove that this one CB and A are collinear, I need to find out CB and then BA, and then if I add CB plus BA, this should give me CA. So this is the idea of this question. Is that clear to you guys? if I want to prove that these lines are collinear, so I will have to find CP. How can I find CP? By which formula? Yes, Rizwan. How can I find the CP?
Why, sir?
How can I find CP? Yes, using the distance formula, right?
Yeah, distance formula. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so using
Yes, sir.
yeah, good evening, good evening. Okay, yeah, good evening, Tejasvi, Abhi, Rama, yeah, Meera. So everyone is here. Okay, so bye guys. We will just discuss this question, right? Later. So you guys, this is your homework. Okay, you got the idea. So just solve this question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just take this as your homework and yeah, see you